Hey everyone, Richard Metal Fan here. Sorry about that. Today we're going to be looking into From the Cradle to Enslave by Cradle of Filth. Now, this is Cradle of Filth's second EP that was released in October, November of 1999. And this was sort of released year after Cruelty and the Beast and a year before Midian. And with this EP From the Cradle to Enslave, I feel like this is a sort of like a thing after they haven't put out anything for a while. They just decided to put out something, and for this EP, I mean, there's not really much to talk about. I mean, like there's like two original compositions that they put out, and the rest is just covers and re-recording of one song. But yeah, but let's just dive right into this track by track. We get to the first. Now it opens up with the song, which is the title track From the Cradle to Enslave, which is a really good song. One of my favorite songs from Cradle, and this is pretty much the best track off the EP. I mean, it kind of starts off pretty weird, but the weird has a little bit of a weird intro, but the rest of the song goes off pretty good. Danny's vocals sound really cool, and I really love the chorus of the song is really good. It's really catchy too. One of the best songs off this EP. I really fucking love it. It's a good way to start it off. Then we get to Of Dark Blood and Fucking, which is a pretty good song. I kind of like it. I mean, I just feel like it's not as good as the previous song From the Cradle to Enslave. But Of Dark Blood and Fucking is all right. And then the rest of this EP is just some covers and a re-recording, like I mentioned, which I feel like it's kind of like a little bit of a filler, but nonetheless, I think the covers is pretty good. We get to the first we're gonna talk about is the Death Comes Ripping, which is a cover originally done by the Misfits, and for some reason I feel like this is a really pretty good cover. I think they done it better than the original. I mean, I kind of like Misfits, but for some reason, Cradle of Filth actually makes this song better, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's with cover songs when bands cover or other bands. I mean, they usually try to play to the original, but sometimes some bands would like to like do their little twist or something, try to make it like their own almost in a way. But that's why I feel with their Misfits cover, I feel like they try to make it sound like still Cradle of Filth, and I really like that. And then we get to another cover, Sleepless, originally done by an artist called Anathema, which I have no fucking clue who that is. But yeah, but for some reason, I was surprised by this. It was a surprising song, I have to say. I really enjoyed this song cover too. I mean, I haven't really listened to the original yet, so I can't really know which one is better. But I do like the song, it's pretty good. And then we get to a Dawn of Eternity, which is a cover originally done by Massacre, and I think it's a pretty good cover. I mean, now this is only on the American version, which of the EP, which I got. On the European version of From the Cradle to Enslave, they have replacing Dawn of Eternity is a song called, which is a Pervert's Church From the Cradle to Brave, which from what I've heard, it's only it's a remix from the Cradle to Enslaved, which I mean I haven't listened to that yet, so I can't really judge the song yet. But with Dawn of Eternity, their Massacre cover, it's a pretty good song. A pretty good cover, I have to say. And then we get to the last track. Closing out the EP, we have for Funeral in Carpathia, Be Quick or Be Dead version. Now this is actually a re-recording originally done on the Dusk in Her Embrace album, and this song is pretty much, it sounds familiar to the Dusk version, but with this they kind of add like a little minor changes. But I honestly like the original better than the redone version. But the redone version, yeah, it's pretty good. Now overall, From the Cradle to Enslave EP is a pretty good EP. I mean, I feel like there's like the two songs are bleh, can't speak today. Sorry, the two original songs pretty much stand out, and some of the covers are pretty good. I feel like that was kind of a little bit of a filler, but the covers are pretty good. Now, if I were to give this EP a score, I'd give From the Cradle to Enslave a solid 8 out of 10. But yeah, that's my review of the EP, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you all next video. Keep it metal.